about to start trending.
The following contest is a submission match. And from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 225 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Joshua Dynamite Lee. Here comes the Bruiserweight. And his opponent, from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
I am so excited to see Pete Dunne make it to this level because this guy is going to be a star, a major star.
An unmatched mean streak when it comes to WWE superstars. Pete Dunne knows so many ways to hurt you, and he enjoys each and every one of them.
Almost a sick, twisted pleasure that Dunne derives from the opportunity just to hear his opponent scream and wail in pain.
As intense and as dangerous as they come.
Pete Dunne enjoys winning as much as he enjoys inflicting pain upon his opponents.
You don't have to like Pete Dunne, but he will demand that you
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Somebody's ego is going to be severely bruised after this submission match, guys. Nobody ever likes to utter the words, "I quit."
And he's a proud guy. That title may not be on the line here, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win this match.
WWE made history in 2017 with a tournament to crown the inaugural United Kingdom champion, which I was lucky enough to call in person. And in that tournament, this man, Pete Dunne, emerged as the next can't-miss superstar. Crushing damage to the back.
I'd agree with what Michael was saying about Pete Dunne's performance in the UK Championship Tournament. If you didn't know him heading in, you sure as heck knew who he was coming out.
I'll tell you one person who definitely knew who Pete Dunne was after coming out, and that's William Regal. Regal was absolutely irate after Dunne launched a pre-match attack on his second-round opponent.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Dunne is all about the intimidation. He's a man of few words, but actions like holding that United Kingdom Championship in his teeth as he glares at his competition down the ramp sends a message to his opposition.
Yeah, that message is you're about to become the recipient of a pummeling courtesy of the Bruiserweight.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Bringing back up Pete Dunne's penchant for intimidation, I'm fine with sending a message during his entrance, but his attacks before and after the bell rings just cross the line.
I disagree, Saxton. While most of Dunne's United Kingdom Championship Tournament's opposition were excited for the opportunity and happy to be in front of an English crowd, the Bruiserweight showed everyone he wanted it more with those brutal beatdowns.
Oh, man! Gosh, why?
He wants no part of the outside.
No luck against Dunne there.
Too quick. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Bookend! They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do. Ow, that hurt. Now that's what I call making a statement. There's no denying the impact of that move.
And the damage sustained by Dunne, he could be on his way out. He started this match in great health, but now it seems fatigue has set in.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
No, he releases the hold.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
One of the things a superstar who's competing in a submission match has to be careful of is if they have an injury or have been injured in the past and people know about it. You can bet in a submission match that your opponent is going to target that body part immediately.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Byron, you brought up that a submission match can be especially dangerous for a competitor who's injured or had a known injury. I think that's why it's just as important in a submission match to be able to reverse the submission move from an opponent as it is to apply a submission maneuver to an opponent. If a superstar can't reverse an opponent's submission, then they're certainly going to be in trouble.
Some superstars have more than one submission at their disposal and it becomes a pick-your-poison scenario for their opponent. It also depends on the match. Some submission matches are based on winning via a submission move, and others involve a competitor having to use the specific submission they've chosen.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it! Oh, my goodness! Here's his moment, Michael. Oh, man, Dunne is in trouble now.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Bringing it back into the ring. You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you end up with a victory. I'd say every superstar remembers their first match on Raw, but for Pete Dunne, Byron, his first match has a little extra special meaning as it took place in his home country of England.
Well, not only that, Michael, but Pete Dunne also walked away from that match with a decisive victory over the WWE Cruiserweight Champion at the time. Pretty impressive, if you ask me.
We already established it.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to
side Russian leg sweep.
That has got to be it. That'll likely do it, Michael.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Back in from the floor. Lightning fast reflexes. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
That should do it.
As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yes! Unreal performance.
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Here is your winner, Joshua Dynamite Lee.
Put it in the books, and there was no question about that one.
No shame in tapping out to that move. Wow, that looked incredibly painful.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.